This is week 3 of Seek the Lord Early, and I came up with I think a pretty fun game to do it. So I got some construction paper and I just cut small little rectangles that would just cover a little picture I have. And the picture was a small picture of Jesus. And I just found a picture from the friend and I cut it out. And if you notice, is it this one? And I hid it right here with tape, and then I covered all of these spots. And so there's nothing else underneath all these papers. They're just put up with magnets. But the children don't know where the picture of Jesus is. And I asked them, I'm like, when we say seek the Lord, who's the Lord? And we talk about the Lord being another name for Jesus. And so I said, today we're going to seek Jesus with this game. So this is seeking the Lord. And I said, I'm going to ask some questions about the song. So this is directed listening, but involves kind of a game. And I said, I'm going to ask a question, and if they get it right, then that person gets a magnet. Now, these are from Pioneer Day. I already had these, so you can just use magnets, but I thought these magnets glued to little pom-poms were super fun. So I just used these, and I have 4 of them. So what I would do is I would sing a phrase of the song. So, I'll seek the Lord early while in my youth. When will I seek the Lord? Oh, and I actually asked the question before I sing. So I'd say, when will I seek the Lord? I'll seek the Lord early while in my youth. Thank you for raising your hand. When? And they'll say, in my youth. Or sometimes in junior primary they say early. When they get that question right, I give them a little magnet pom-pom. And so I actually ask 4 questions at a time. These were the questions. When will I seek the Lord? While in my youth. What will the Lord help you to know? And He will help me to know the truth. And for junior, to find the Lord, what will I search? I'll search the scriptures and find Him there. And for senior, I said, where will I find the Lord? I'll search the scriptures and find Him there. So in the scriptures. And for junior, who do we go to when we pray? And go to our Father in fervent prayer. Our Father. And for senior, I said, what kind of prayer do we give to the Lord? And go to our Father in fervent prayer. Fervent. It means sincere, with passion and emotion, with a lot of intent. Okay, so that was the first 4 questions. And so when I pass out my little pom-poms, I say, oh, good, and I give them a pom-pom. Oh, good, and I give them a pom-pom. And then I pause there and I say, okay, whoever has a little pom-pom, come on up. And then they come to the front and they put their magnet on the one that they think that Jesus is behind. So here I have a picture of one time where they put the pom-poms there. And I say, okay, let's see if we found Jesus. And so I remove the pom-pom, I remove the magnet, and I show it. I'm like, oh, we didn't make it. This one, no. And I just took the papers down. I didn't put them back up, so they didn't have to try to remember which ones that we'd already picked before. So I just take them down, and then I do it again. The next 4 questions. When I seek the Lord, who will I obey? I'll seek the Lord early while... Oh, wait. I'll search the scripture and prayer. I'll seek the Lord early and I'll obey His living prophets and all they say. Oh, it's in all they say. Catch that. So His living prophets. When I seek the Lord, what will I keep? I'll keep His commandments. His love will abound. His commandments. When I keep the Lord's commandments, what will abound? I'll keep His commandments. His love will abound. How will the Lord be found? I will seek the Lord early and He will be found. So I'll seek Him early. And that was for senior. For junior primary, I said, if I seek the Lord early, who will be found? I will seek the Lord early and he will be found. Who are we singing about? Jesus, yay! And that's only 8 questions, and it took junior primary more than 8. And so I just actually start from the top again, and I ask the same exact questions, which was very helpful for junior because they forget the answers. They still got them wrong. So it's good to just repeat. I just start from the top and repeat them. And I actually purposely hid Jesus in the top right corner because I thought if we found him and I had an extra minute, I might say in the Book of Mormon, or that he's kind of the corner, the most important part that we can build our lives on. I think of like the Book of Mormon being called the cornerstone and his relationship to that. So I was gonna mention that, but we never had time. And one more thing I want to mention is the day I did this, there was a little boy, Sunbeam, who was very rowdy. He had a lot of trouble focusing or sitting still, and I could see that he just wasn't really paying attention, wanting to move, and so I made him my little helper. And it actually worked out really perfectly because instead of me trying to track down and give out the berries and stuff like that, I said, oh, can you be my helper? And so I gave him a berry, and I say, and he was the delivery boy to give the berry. Oh, I'm saying berry, that's from Pioneer Day, the pom-pom. These were the berries I used on Pioneer Day. To give the pom-pom or the magnet to whoever answered the question correctly. So, and he's a little sunbeam, he doesn't know anyone. So I gave him the pom-pom and I say, oh, Richard, can you raise your hand because you got it right? Okay, go find Richard. And then I give him the pom-pom and he goes and finds Richard and gives him the pom-pom. And while he's delivering the pom-pom, I'm reading the next question. And I say, oh, Sally, you got that question right. Oh, can you give this to Sally? Sally, raise your hand so Jack can find you. And it worked out really well. And then I did the same thing in senior. I had a wiggly boy who happened to be my son. But I was like, do you want to come help me out just from the beginning? And it worked out really, really well. And in junior, we never found Jesus, so I had to show them where he was. But it was a lot of fun in senior where they did seek the Lord and found him.